What's up, guys? Chasing Liam here with episode 156 of The Journey. And I know I said we'd come back in this episode for a transfer special. We're going to have to push that back just a little bit because we've just taken over one of the biggest clubs in the world. Let's roll an intro and I'll explain. So I've been doing some post-season job hunting and we got offered some jobs. Ajax came and we interviewed with them and they offered us a job at Ajax. Then Chelsea offered us a job. So that was good. Bearing in mind Ajax, £500,000 a year. Chelsea, £2.28 million a year as a wage. And then Liverpool offered us a job on £5.6 million a year. We have made it, and Valencia wanted to interview us, but frankly, Liverpool have come in for us. So we're just about to take over at Liverpool. We are going to leave Blackburn, and I'm going to carry on the transfer window. Actually, this works out really well for us too, in a lot of respects, because just before we leave Blackburn, I've been doing some transfers just in case we didn't leave. And actually, a lot of these guys who are coming in are currently on Liverpool's books, and they aren't good enough to be at Liverpool. So we've done ourselves a favour. We've shipped out some players to Blackburn. We have taken over at Liverpool. It's a hell of a rise when you look at it this way, considering 4 seasons ago we were still at Wealdstone. We've gone to Blackburn, and now we are, moving on up to the big time. We're predicted to finish 5th. I assume this year coming, I think it's ticked over. Liverpool finished 11th last season, which is shocking. We've also got a £131 million transfer budget, £416 million wage budget. Everything has got bigger. We even got the legendary 85 Ash as our assistant manager, which just brings me joy because this man, aside from having had a very good career in game, it's not going to let me scroll on. Is a Swindon Town legend, so that we know he's a good choice. We do have, unfortunately, some transfer obligations happening. One of which is Shaquille Van Persie is leaving for Juventus. Anderson Mejia is leaving for Roma. But we've got still a pretty good side. There's aging a little bit. Marcelo's still there. Marcelo, but I say still there. I've played Easton so much in my head, he's just permanently there now. He is a top goalkeeper. Trent Alexander-Arnold, very much still there, 33 and wanted, but no doubt by a Saudi club. It won't show me who he's wanted by, but no doubt wanted by a Saudi club. So he is a problem for us to deal with. We've got Gravenberch still there at 30. We've got Dorgu, who is who's been there for a little while from Brain Lecce. He's one of the younger players in the squad, quite frankly. Darwin Nunez is still there at age 33. I assume that's also going to be Saudi money coming in. And Shell Rago is there as well. He has had a pretty interesting career since joining them as well. We've got a really good side here. This whole side is just filth, quite frankly. They've just signed Giovanni. I presume, in fact, I say they've just signed him. He's the best winger at the club, and he's played once for them in 3. That's mental. Dominic Szoboszlai is still there, of course. We've got a great side here we've inherited. I don't know how they managed to finish 11th. Of course, it's Liverpool. They want us to develop players using the youth system, all that good stuff, grow the reputation. I don't know how you grow the reputation of Liverpool, but there we go. Sign players to sell for a profit. Okay. Qualify for the Europa League. Things got so bad at Liverpool over the years that they want us to qualify for the Europa League and reach the latter stage of the Champions League, apparently in the same season. So I guess we're in the Champions League this season. They want us to qualify for the Europa League through the league. I don't really understand. We'll have a look at what happened last season so I can fully understand what's happening. They want us to finish above Chelsea, get the better of Everton. You're speaking my language already. And qualify for the Europa League is the objective this year. I'll deal with all that stuff off screen. let's just have a little experiment into what's happened here. So they're 11th at the moment because of what happened, because of this alphabetical order takeover. Finished 7th last year, qualified for the Champions League, which means we must be the reigning champions of Europe, is the logical. Did we win the Champions League last year? Is that a thing that's happened? Let's click that. That's what I'm looking for. Holders of Real Madrid. How have we qualified? What did we win last season to qualify for the Champions League? That's the question I've got, because we must have won something. I just don't know what it was. Where are we now? 2032. So it wasn't the Champions League we won. It wasn't the league we won. We won the Europa League. We're the current holders of the Europa League. I don't understand how this job was available. I didn't even look. I just saw it was and applied. Julian Nagelsmann has been sacked after winning Europa League. That doesn't bode well. I suppose finishing 7th wasn't necessarily acceptable. We're predicted to finish 5th. We can have a quick look at the actual squad now, so we'll just have a little filter of what's going on here. Okay, why have we got no goalkeepers? We do have goalkeepers. Okay, so realistically, let's triage this together. Those two guys who are 28 and 30 respectively can definitely leave because neither of them are any good. That's a very easy solution to a very simple problem. Defensively, we've got a lot of decent defenders, including our old friend Usman Diamande. Glad to have him back with us. Trent is wanted by 2 Saudi clubs, as we sort of expected, so that's good. Dorgu, a left back, is going to be an issue we're going to have to work on. That's fine. We can figure that out because at first glance, that'll go. Now, I'll do a deeper dive, obviously, through the window. Alexis McAllister is on his way out. Has he declined a lot at 33? Not massively, but if there's, let's see what we're dealing with in terms of transfer fundings. 27 million for Alexis McAllister at 33. Yep, we'll take that. Ryan Gravenberch is wanted by a couple of Saudi clubs. 124 million. I can do some damage with that on top of what we already have. That's not bad for a guy who's already 30. We've got Michael Scott. He's on his way out to Blackburn. Ironically, one of the players I did let go. Same with Joseph Havel, actually. I say let go. One of the players I was signing for Blackburn. They've both gone, which is interesting. So that's beneficial. Harvey Elliott's out on loan, but probably should be in the squad. He's currently at Marseille. Rooney Bargy is there as well. He has not developed to the best of his potential at all. We'll have a proper look at him. Ben Doak is still there developing. This team is disgustingly good. And that sort of thing. Darwin Nunez is wanted by all of Saudi Arabia as well. I need to have a proper long look through this team and see what's going on, because most of our team seems to, or I say a lot of our team seems to be wanted by Saudi clubs. If I could move on all the guys that are over 30 to Saudi Arabia, they've got Florian Wirtz as well. It's just a disgraceful team. We can do some real damage. And of course, because it's Liverpool, if I go into the scouting screen, obviously I've not scouted anyone because I've just got here. Let's take away all the filters because we're in an entirely different ball game now to what we could have had. In fact, let's keep it on who's out of contract immediately, just for a second. Let's get a general info view. Let's see. Oh, we've got 3.5-star reputation players who want to come, and they could be good enough. Who are they wanted by? All of... we're going to send a scout out to get me a report on those guys for sure. For a starter, that's where we're going to be with that. I'll let you know, by the way, who takes over from us at Blackburn in due course. Let's just do a get rid of all this stuff. Let's see what quality of player we can attract to Liverpool. Moises Caicedo is available. He is 30. He's still at Chelsea. He's still very much Moises Caicedo. I don't want to spoil our transfer special, but if he's interested in coming, I think we might just try and sneak Moises Caicedo in, because Moises Caicedo is a absolutely ridiculous talent. So we'll do that. I'll rejig all this and mess around and all that good stuff. I'll have a look at who's being released, see if we can figure out something there as well. I know he's old, but Lautaro Martinez still has a big reputation. He's still a very good player. I'm looking at players, and I don't even... It's going to be a window, but you can just see that the absolute tiers we've gone up here. Victor Osimhen is available, and I think his contract is up as well. I know he's 33, but you'd be mental, wouldn't you? You'd be mental not to take Victor Osimhen. I'm going to have a little look at this because I'm not used to having this quality of players whose name I recognise available. Usually by the time I get to this stage, I have brought a team up from nowhere. Let's just stick them into a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress for now, just so I've got a base to build on. Let's have a look at what we've got here in terms of a team, shall we? Just so we know what we're doing. We've got this guy, Alejandro, 4.5 star current ability according to our scouts. I mean, if we compare him to our best player, let's go. I say our best player, our best defender, where we were. Why is Zach Orr not showing up immediately? Because I spelled his name wrong. If we just do this comparison here, we're an entirely different ball game right now. It's like we've gone up a division. It's crazy. Okay, so let me just put together a team here. Let's see what we've actually got. I mean, already our centre half pairing, golden. Szoboszlai, best position as an attacking midfielder. That works nicely with what I was already doing. We've got this guy Giovanni to play on the right wing. Xiao is better. We've already got an attacking midfielder who's perfect, so we'll just dump him on the bench for now. Florian Wirtz, another guy that can play centre attacking mid. We've already got options. Harvey Elliott is going to be best as a central midfielder, so we'll drop him in there for now. We're spoiled. Absolutely spoiled. We've got a second choice right winger, so that's not an issue. I assume we keep Gravenberch. Presumably his best role is in centre mid as well. We're already seeing where we look good. Trent can play at right back, of course, all day long. We've already got a backup centre half there. Guillaume, what does he do best? Centre half as well. I'm just saying, we've gone up in the world a lot. What does Diego Enrique do? Plays on a wing. I'm not used to having, like, Diego Enrique. You look at him, you go, oh, he's all right as a player. Would have got into Blackburn's first team immediately. I don't know. Michael Bolton, I think, is leaving to join Blackburn as well. He's not, actually. I didn't sign him in the end. I know I looked at him. I didn't sign him. I am beyond words. I do need a striker because we don't appear to have one. Is Takamoto a left winger? He is. Okay, Takamoto goes on the left wing. My brain is struggling to compute what we have here. We do need a striker because Darwin Núñez is good enough but aging. And there's probably a better option. Lorenzo Colombo is decent as well, but aging. I can't help thinking this is a team that just needs a left back and a striker, and they'll win everything. I can't help feeling this. Can we see last year's XG table? Is that a thing it will let me see? I've never tried to look. It won't let us see last year's XG table. That's a shame. But last year they finished 7th. Sorry, this year, the year before last, they finished 7th. We've gone back to... They finished 7th last year as well. There's a lot of underachievement there, and I can't help thinking. I mean, it's a goal difference of 8. We've conceded too many and not scored enough, which does tell me striker and a left back is probably on the money. 20 points off the title. I think we can close that down. My brain just doesn't know how to deal with what we've got here in front of us because I've never been in this position before. Because I said I usually build clubs up from nothing to this level. Yes, they're predicted to lose a massive... Well, we're predicted to lose a massive pile of money this year, but that's a massive way. I mean, just for comparison, we've got 131 million to spend on transfers, 416 on wages. Just so you can see how obscene that is. The one time I'm actually going to be happy for this. This is what we had at Blackburn. We've got 4-5 times the wage budget, 4.5 times the wage budget, I think, if I map. No, it is nearly 5. It is nearly 5 times the wage budget. And we've got 10, 13 times the transfer budget, give or take. We've made a jump, and I've left Blackburn with a pile of quality players coming in that should keep them up again. I just can't. I need to go do some transfer business. I am not going to do it in this episode because I don't want it to be too long. I just thought I should pop back and be like, guys, we're moving to Liverpool. So, guys, we're moving to Liverpool. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be doubly satisfied because we could have moved to Liverpool last season to manage Everton, and they turned us down. And now we've taken over the big team in Liverpool. No disrespect to Everton. We've taken over one of the biggest clubs in the world. We're going to have a run at the Champions League straight away. And I did say the goal for the series was to win the Champions League. I don't think we'll ever find a club in a better position than Liverpool. So, we're going to come up with a transfer special with Liverpool next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. We've hit the big time. And, my brain is still broken. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, I've been Chasing Lately. Stay safe and have a good one.